Hi, this presentation is about leadership, so let's start. So at the first, I would like to introduce my mentor's background. My mentor is the director of Concord West Rose Preschool. She has 36 years of experiences in early childhood education. The center uses a standard structure. Marnie's main jobs are to set the teaching direction using the ELF and check quality and manage people and operations. Her core value is children's interest first. So my first question asked Marnie is, what does leadership mean to her in an early childhood setting? I quite agree with her answer. It helped me see leadership as professional support in a relationship. Real influence does not come from others. It comes from a clear, respectful relationship. Neither a strict boss nor a close friend, but a professional middle ground. On the other hand, the leadership also needs clear roles, otherwise chaos will occur during the normal routine. It means the clear hierarchy must be set and must be followed. For me, I want to build this middle ground, trust plus boundaries, care and support, but also fairness and consistency. My second question for Marnie is, how does her um, inspire and motivate her team? Actually, the answer she gave is what she did in the center. Marnie said builds trust and psychological safety is very important. At the service level, she ensures fair pay and conditions and uses small social moments, snacks, and public thanks to staff feel seen. From my placement, I saw that small, steady recognition often works better than big reward. As a future leader, I will care about both structures, pay and rosters, and daily encouragement. When people feel seen, teams stay for the long term. The next question is about conflict resolve. Marnie said she thinks the conflict resolve is a tricky one. She still keeps learning about it, and she treats conflict as a muscle that grows with practice. But she has some kind of methods to help with it. First, keep emotions steady and separate facts from feeling. She uses the EYLF, the ECA code of ethics and center policies as the base for talk. She also listens for the real concern, then plan the next step together and follow up. This answer surprised me and changed my view. I used to avoid a conflict, but now I see it as a skill I can build. So the rest question is about leadership style and advices for new leaders. Marnie said her style is flexible according to different situations. It shifts with context. It also fits my experience. I lead more with children doing routines, but step back and co-play doing programming because programming is a teamwork and need every member involved. Um, Besides, her point about um, self-care is strong. I agree with this. Leadership needs to be sustainable. Looking after the own well-being is not selfish. It is need to lead well. So next part is about what will influence my future practice. First of all, I used to think leadership equals position and instructions. Now I see daily interactions also carry influences, trust, and more importantly, trust and psychological safety are not soft. They are the base for real reflection, innovation, and team learning. Secondly, I often try to avoid conflict. Her method framework and plus listening plus co-planning gives me a clear path. Use evidence, make people feel heard, and move forward together. Thirdly, her switch styles by situation idea reduced my worry about being too directive or not directive enough. The question is when to collaborate, when to coach, and when clear direction is needed. So next part is the debate on advocacy and activism in leadership. In early childhood setting, advocacy and activism both drive quality and fairness, but they have limits and risks. In practice, leaders like Marnie advocate for children with additional needs, explain play is learning to families and councils with evidence, and push for outdoor safety upgrades. Turning values and evidence into policy and daily change, services use the EYLF and the ECA Code of Ethics to keep decisions centered on children's best interests and participation rights. So if the system gets in the way of treating all children fairly, we can ask the community to help push for change. But whether we work inside the system or act outside it, we need to read the situation, act carefully, and be ready for pressure about our role, public pushback, and limited time and money. All in all, this interview is impressive. I learned a lot from it. Thanks for watching.